Young Justice episode 7. This episode is a strange episode. This episode is about the team going on a mission to find Dr. Fate, who's gone missing, and then stuff happens. And I really don't like this episode, but I also kind of really like it. It's confusing because I like that they use Dr. Fate. He's an interesting DC character. He's a cool character that doesn't get a lot of representation in media. But then there's the other problem of, like, you're just kind of thrown into the story with Dr. Fate and you don't really get a proper introduction to him. And he also dies within the story, kind of. And so, like, you're watching Dr. Fate in this episode, but he also dies within this episode. See, you look at him and you're like, yeah, Dr. Fate's kind of cool, but I'd like to see more Dr. Fate. You know, I don't really get a good sense of Dr. Fate within this episode. I think he's just such a strange character that you really need to introduce him. It also feels like a lot of this episode was written in a way so they could do this little subplot going on in the episode where you have Kid Flash not believing in magic, which is such a cliche in TV shows and movies, to have a group of people like, yeah, they all accept magic except for one of them, and then everyone's like, you're an idiot because you don't accept magic, which is like, if magic exists in this world, I think you would see it more prevalently. I don't know. Maybe, well, maybe not. You know, I guess it's not true. But still, I don't know. I hate subplots like that where it's like, you don't believe in magic. And I was like, I mean, because it's kind of like, who really cares? It's kind of a lame subplot. So yeah, it's kind of I don't know. I don't even know how to rate this episode, honestly. Because it's not a bad episode. It's not a good episode either. It just needed a bit more. I felt like this maybe needed to be episode beforehand where one of the team members goes on a solo mission, meets Dr. Fate, and saves him, and then he gets captured at the end of the episode, and then the team has to go out and save him in another episode. So make kind of like a two-parter. So that way you get a better introduction to this character, the threats we're fighting, and what's going on. And then the next episode can be like the subplot. Maybe. I don't know. It just feels very awkward. But yeah, overall, meh episode. So.